Game time started.
All right, guys. So you're all, for your varying reasons, inside this tavern or arriving in it now, in the city of Hulong. The first person to walk into the building is York's character. Go ahead and describe what you look like.
Well, I don't know who I'm describing it to, but so
The audience.
You're out of character.
Oh, well. Mikhail is a very average-looking teenage, young adult-looking man. His eyes are chestnut in color, and his face is sharp with high cheekbones. His usual expression that he's wearing, especially right now, is kind of like a confused sneer. He looks a little bit irritated by what's around him.
Are you reading the entire
doesn't know
paragraph?
why he's irritated. He's wearing, a simple tan cotton undershirt that loosely fits over his frame, with a slightly torn jet black jacket, coat, rimmed by white fur that tapers off just below his waist. He has baggy, faded navy blue trousers that are tucked into worn reddish-brown leather boots. Strapped horizontally onto his back is a plainly dressed scabbard that holds a withered and cracked sword, and another one that's strapped over his back that is more richly dressed in jewels and gemstones, and that contains a simply forged steel sword.
So thanks for reading the entire paragraph you sent me.
Yeah, well, that's why I wrote it.
Okay. So, you see this man. Is he the only person who's in the building right now, of you guys?
Nobody sees me.
So no.
I have to describe. In fact, I don't even actually. I just said that all
right.
in character.
So you watch. All right. So you watch as that. So you two both see as that happen. That guy walks through. And now you see as Hobo Knight's. What is your character's name? Thetsu walks into the building. You watch as that happens, Renia, and you can peer over your shoulder, York, and see him.
Right behind me.
So you see what looks to be a man covered in fur, shorter, and honestly it looks like a human and a monkey, just like a halfway through the evolution between them. He's wearing very simple clothing, something like monks or something like that. You can't really. It's very plain and everything along that. And he looks around and notices the two people that are not wearing peasants' clothing. His fur is white. I forgot to add that. With white fur. Yes. Renia, what about you? What does your character look like?
He hasn't walked into the exposition tavern yet. He can't describe himself.
Yeah. It's actually physically impossible.
He's actually an NPC until he enters the building.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So, on to Renia's character. I should smallen you. Renia's character. You're now arriving.
You should smallen. Oh him.
All right. You enter the building and become a PC.
Oh no, he actually suddenly becomes conscious. He's actually literally not sentient until he enters the town.
He's forced to become self-aware.
You see a tall man, cut, muscular, holding a spear at his side, almost like a walking stick. He has a sharp jawline and strong facial features, and about medium-length black hair. He looks to be kind of angry, although you can't tell if he actually is angry or not. That just kind of seems to be his facial expression.
So you three coincidentally all walk in at relatively the same time before dispersing throughout the tavern. You can go wherever you want now.
I'm going up to the angry person and just ask, "Yo, are you angry, or do you just have resting bitch face?"
No, I just have a resting bitch face.
Ah, Nito. Why exactly? What are you doing
Imagine
here?
a fucking monkey saying Nito to you.
It's a little mean.
So what's up with that spear? Why are you just carrying it around?
Because I own it. That's why. I mean, I can't just like leave it somewhere.
Well, I mean, like, you don't really see people just holding it out all the time.
What, do you want me to put it in my pocket?
Shut up.
I guess.
All right, where do you go, Mikhail?
Pocket.
I go to the bartender. So I mosey on along, ignoring the conversation behind me. Hold up. Which one's the bartender? Or I scan the bar to see which one looks like the bartender.
They both seem like they could be the bartender. They seem as if like they both do a similar job.
I have a question. Is that a child or just like...
Yes. It is a
I
child
will
bartender.
be entirely honest with you. I have no idea. I don't even know if that's a man or a woman.
He's vibing.
He's chilling though.
androgynous and a chrono...
It's,
a
it's an Alamy stock photo I got. It's,
you didn't have the decency to crop that
there's so little. There's so little in the way of like Asian looking
Imagine being
villagers.
imagine being a
That's
stock
art.
photo.
It's just bad.
This is really racist. We're exposing how racist the art world is.
Yeah,
Okay, so
it's
I
all.
go to the
Just do anime
Go to
people.
this
Those
guy.
are Asians.
and I take a seat. They're baby location. I take a seat, right? And I say, hey bartender, can I get a glass of water?
You can have a glass of water.
Oh, come on.
You better stop.
Every character every single
I hope I edit that out, Jesus. Oh, maybe I should.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna edit out everything funny.
Well, that's really funny, but like,
It's not that bad, but
it's like, but he's Asian, like.
Every Asian
okay,
sounds
just,
like that. Yeah,
Don't
just speak with a normal. You don't have to give him an accent, especially if that accent's gonna be that bad.
That's every single Asian person. Every
Oh,
NPC
God.
talks like that.
Every NPC for this campaign. Anyways.
You better not.
That's
So what does he say? I just asked for water and he's fucking spazzed out.
Oh yeah. So, you asked for what he says. Yes, I can give you a
What?
glass of water.
Thank you. And also, I might have a question too I could ask you.
He starts pouring you some water.
He's pouring me water?
Yeah, he's pouring you some water while you ask your question.
Well, first I want to know a little bit about the area of this place. This town or city. Huzhou? Or Hulong? What was it called again?
The city is Hulong.
Hulong, okay. This town, Hulong. Anything special about it?
The city of Hulong isn't anything special, to be honest. We're just another Gariskan city in the Jinhai Kingdom. There is a local temple, well, an ancient temple that was recently found not long ago. It currently some people are trying to get in there to excavate anything they could find, but beyond that, that's the only news really locally.
And second thing, it might seem a little strange, but have you ever seen someone that looks a little bit like me pass through these parts?
Not many people who look like you come through this area, to be honest, traveler.
Oh.
Well, thanks for the water. How much is it?
Hey, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Is this the amount of time since?
Sorry, guys. A fourth person walks through the door. Boom.
Yeah.
Describe yourself.
My character is. Actually, did I ever roll his height? I don't think I did.
Oh my god. Penguin,
My
come
character's
on.
5'2"
Come
if
on, you
wanna
can
know.
do this, Penguin. We all believe in you.
Wait, that was the wrong one.
What was
How
the-
does that make him?
You rolled lower.
It only gets lower.
They're
Now
multiplying.
he's actually to size. That's to scale, guys.
Oh, Penguin's here.
Yeah.
Why did you change your name to the number 1?
You tried changing me to 4, and I retaliated.
Anyways, go ahead and
Describe yourself.
describe your character, Penguin. We're recording right now. Like, you just Penguin.
Oh, is this? Uh-oh.
Oh,
No.
You're a clown now. To all the viewers, you're a clown.
Oh,
Well,
Come
I
on,
guess
man.
I'm gonna act the part. Actually, that's not fair, York. I'm not funny. I can't do that.
Penguin,
no,
come
we're
on.
laughing at you, not with you. You don't have to make fun
Well, in
of
that
jokes.
case, I win anyway, so it doesn't matter, Ian.
What?
I win. In that
You
case, I
win
win.
what?
The clown competition.
The clown competition? How is it a competition? He's clearly won already.
Video
See, are
asked-
you gonna describe yourself, or are you gonna?
Are
sit
you gonna
there?
really just not? Because you
Wanna
could
have,
just.
like, hour
All
long
right.
effort?
So he actually recedes back into the void until he can decide what he is.
What is he even rolling?
Penguin. What are you doing?
Back to Michael. What is he up to?
I asked him. Wait, what did I ask him?
You asked him
Oh
if
yeah,
there's.
I said, odd question. Have you seen anybody like me? And he said, there hasn't been many people like you. Like, So
Whitey.
about this excavation, this local temple, or this recently discovered temple, you said. Who's usually going over there? What are the types?
Many of the Ying aristocracy have been around here lately, and they might be a best bet to talk to. I believe that that elven merchant, he directs you to. He points his finger across the room to a person sat near the back. Might know more about it.
Okay, I say thank you, and
He
I
says,
toss like a silver for the water, and I start heading over.
before you leave, he says, "Hold on. Are you an adventurer?"
I guess you could call me that. Why do you ask?
Well, recently, some rats, giant rats, have infested my basement, and I'm looking for some people to help me get rid of them.
Well, I guess I wouldn't be too opposed to doing that. I haven't been testing my sword skills out recently, and I tapped my back where my sword is, so it could be a little bit good practice.
All right.
Yeah,
Now-
I'll tell you if I'm ready to do that.
All right. Then bursting
Then I
through
get
the
up and start
door.
heading.
In fact, he falls on his face in his arrogance and bullheadedness into the ground. After standing up, he finally becomes a player character and can describe what he looks like.
You know what? I'm going. He's gonna be 5 foot.
Guys, have you
Going
seen
to be.
that Pat's
What?
news channel?
I'm gonna make him. Yeah, he's 5 foot, guys.
He's a manlet?
Yeah, like some man that walks into the bar, proud and falls on his
Why are
face.
there 2 of them?
He's multiplying.
This is
He
gonna
knows.
Now
there are
I
two
know.
of them. It's metamorphosis. That's why he's 5 foot. It's once he grows to 6 foot, he divides.
I shoot off another one of myself. He walks in very loud and proud until he hits himself and falls. And then he gets up, scattering to put himself back into his posture.
Good thing
Hello
he's so
there.
short, or that fall might have hurt him.
Walking through here.
Kenobi.
Yeah.
I am an adventurer.
To me, I'm kind of an adventurer. You know, just
You
doing
know, I'm a little bit of an
me-
adventurer.
Who are you
myself.
talking to?
Yeah.
the whole bar. He's yelling this.
But you haven't even described yourself.
Describe what you look like first.
I haven't thought
Big
about
hot
that.
man walks in.
A 5-foot Chris Evans is what he looks
A 5 foot tall Ewan
He's-
McGregor
he's,
walks into the bar.
What is? Wait, let me check something real quick. He's a five. He's a very average. Like he doesn't look that strong at all, but he's very light. To say
He's
anything.
very light.
He looks very-
He's very light.
I'm
So like
struggling
on
with
your
the
Tinder
word.
bio, if you were to describe yourself, you'd say you're
I
very
hate you.
light.
I'm very light. Are you just reading your stats and then applying what you think that would look like to,
No!
with a descriptive word besides what the ability score is? Like,
Just describe how your picture looks at least.
Okay.
tell us what your character physically looks like, not what he looks like he's capable of.
I haven't thought about that.
Well, he doesn't even know what he's capable of.
I mean, he did just fall on his face when he walked in here, so who knows?
To be fair,
He has far too much potential.
Penguin, you have
Time
already,
remains
you have
frozen.
already, without even being
He's
here
a
the whole
very-
time.
I said he was a very average person. Like, you just look like in terms
That's
of strength,
not
he just looks like every other
descriptive.
average person. I don't know. So, what description do you have to give to be someone like? Oh,
Okay,
they,
he's
they
he's
have
a
arms.
short, bulky man with long, flowing golden locks. His features are sharp and defined,
I'm really
and
bad
his
at
eyes are
descriptions. Leave me alone.
intensely.
No, Penguin,
his
you
eyes
need
are
to learn.
intensely blue.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Make sure that
Come on,
You're still-
No,
for
you're
real.
still
Okay,
unfair against
actually
everyone.
give us a try though, Penguin. Come on.
A short, scrawny man covered in armor walks into the bar. His eyes are very dull, same as his blonde hair. He looks. He looks.
I've
Are
never.
you happy?
I've never.
Oh my
Why
God.
did you make him so ugly?
Why is it so hard? I just.
I don't Okay, let me ask you this, Penguin. Have you ever, or everyone else, have you ever heard anyone describe a hair as dull?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard people describe it.
Like, you have
I've
dull
never
colored hair.
described someone describe blonde hair as dull hair.
That too.
Yes.
Maybe it's like blonde grayish, like it's dying
Also,
off
like,
his
what
head.
color are your eyes? Are your eyes dull color? Like, is that?
Oh, well, they're just a very...
I'm actually
I have
dull.
chestnut
My
eyes.
color is actually.
Can I use the
dull.
word dimly lit for my eyes?
Dimly
What does
lit
that mean?
eyes.
How are your eyes lit?
My eyes are lit, man.
They
Oh,
don't have too
Do
much
you subscribe
vibrance.
to like the 13th century
my
notion that light comes from our eyes?
My character has fucking eyes.
Just say gray. How about that, Penguin? Just say gray.
what color are your
Yeah,
eyes?
well, I was gonna
Fuck
say they
me
just have
eyes.
brown eyes. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
You couldn't even have edgy jet black eyes or one red and one
Bro,
green.
if you had jet
No,
black
one
eyes,
of them
that's
is gray, the other
that's
one
like.
is purple. Are you happy now?
We're just seeing him change in front of us.
It's like the character creation thing just walks in.
This guy walked into here. He walked into here 5'10", fell on his face, stood up 5 feet tall.
No, not 5 feet.
looked like
wait, hold up. We still need to
he
choose.
walked in. Hold on. No, he walked in looking like a random. Okay, he walked in like this. Fell over, stood up 5 feet tall like this, blinked, and his eyes turned purple and green.
That's what happens when you
They're not
become
actually purple and gray.
They're great now.
No, they're brown. brown.
No, wait, hold up, Penguin. You have to choose the most important thing. Do you have penis 1 or penis 2? I personally prefer penis 1 myself.
Did anyone hear what York just said?
Shows penis 2. Whoa.
64 is 7. Oh.
Did you just roll dick
I'm
size for a
I'm
YouTube game? Are you fucking...
This is the pathetic
I got big plans.
amount
Though.
of-
My character got big plans for a short man.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
The monkey is bigger
Cancel
than
Penguin.
I'm gonna make the
Penguin.
audience uncomfortable like Greenie was making you uncomfortable last time.
Penguin,
This
I
is
swear.
recorded, Penguin. This is just gonna be terrible for you in the future.
This
I'm
is...
not actually. That is a joke. I'm not. I
You're
don't have.
the
I
one
am
who's
not.
gonna look like a clown.
I am not confident enough
Peng-
to like do something.
Okay,
that
Salty, you might
retarded.
want to cut this out for Penguin's image, but Penguin, can you answer why you were called roleplaying with Kaufman in the special channel?
You can't prove that happened.
Why
I
did
don't-
you call
I don't
him
think
my kitten daddy?
that wasn't me. You can't prove that's me. I'm gonna go leave that chat right now. I can't prove that was me.
Somebody,
Where is
get
it?
your
I don't know.
screenshots. Get your screenshots, guys. Come on.
That's sad for you. I've already deleted literally everything. I've deleted my Discord account just right now, just to cover up more evidence.
It still shows deleted user.
That doesn't mean
You
anything. You
can't
don't know it's
escape.
me. I can
You're a second
have
person.
deniability.
Okay, can we go back to playing D&D?
Okay.
This game has
Peng-
not been playing
half
D&D.
half of this
half
game
of the
has
game.
been Penguin failing to try and introduce his character. All right,
Can you delete D&D messages?
back to Renia and Hobo Knight stuff. So
I'm gonna go delete
So
my
what are you up to? what are you what are your characters doing now, Thetsu and Wei?
I'll just be asking him a bunch of questions.
What?
Can I just ask like a quick?
Then ask the
character
questions. Ask your questions.
I'm asking questions.
you were-
Ask them.
wait.
What?
Are you wearing any armor?
Looks at man
Yeah.
wearing armor. Are you wearing armor?
Are you wearing armor? Yeah, he's wearing armor.
You seem like a, I don't know, soldier or some stuff like that. Or you just trying?
That was barely even intelligible. Movie.
Are you like a soldier? or
I'm
something?
infecting him.
It seems odd that you're wearing this armor randomly out in the open.
Well, I'm not a soldier. I more describe myself as a traveler. I don't really have anywhere to put it, so I kind of just have to wear it all the time. It's like the spear, like I can't put it anywhere. They're not gonna carry it around. I may as well wear it. At least it keeps me prepared.
I just remembered I made Penguin small.
Man, what? He's shorter than the monkey.
Society.
He's shorter than the monkey.
We live in a society.
Shorter than me IRL.
That's not saying much. Actually, that's saying a lot.
I know. That was the thing. Sultan.
Aren't you like
Point out that we live in a
5'3"?
society. No,
He shrinks.
5. I'm 5
Just
foot 5.
like Renia grows taller, Penguin shrinks.
I like to point out that you guys
Freddie steals height from
Whenever you
Penguin.
mention my height, you also make me younger somehow.
You're like Benjamin Button, you age
send me back to
backwards.
middle school, even though I'm like
Penguin,
half.
you're literally 12. What are you talking about?
Look, you know,
Listen, Penguin,
years
Penguin.
of my- almost
Here-
4 years of my life away from me.
It's okay. You're 10 years old. No
He
one
has
cares.
like mega birthdays where he
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
younger.
yeah.
So, do you just not like go to like an inn or anything to just like take your shit off? Do you just? Is that
Why
how
are
you
you so
go?
concerned with what he wears?
Say that again.
Do you like just not go to like an inn or anywhere like that to just take your shit off and walk around, with regular clothes? I would imagine it very comfortable to constantly walk around in armor.
Yeah, but where would I put the armor? Like,
I don't know, like in a room in an inn that you rented out or something.
well, I don't wear it all the time. I take it off, but I'm traveling right now. I'm going places. Why would I take it off?
Like the bar.
Well, like I'm gonna leave. So
Then why did you come in?
to he actually like face palms. Are you a fucking idiot?
No.
Anyways, so you're still talking about unimportant things. Penguin, what does your character do now?
Well, he's going to plant further into the bar. And that's.
He will go into the bar.
Never mind. I am going to walk up to you guys' characters right here and say, "Why, hello there. What do you seem to be talking about?"
Yo, you're shorter than me.
Thank you.
Are you like a dwarf or a?
I
Are you
have
like
a
a
complex
dwarf?
about my height. You don't have to say that.
You watch as a real dwarf walks by about as tall as him.
Yo, are
That's
you
a
sure
really
you're
tall
not a
dwarf.
I mean, you're pretty thin for a dwarf.
You can be
if
this
you're like,
short. How dare you make fun of me like
are
this?
you like a halfling that's like really tall?
You know, I'm gonna wish you a happy Halloween if you keep asking me these things.
What?
What's Halloween? What's Halloween?
Now, back on the topic. You mind putting off with the comment about my height? And I was asking you what you guys were doing.
Talking. What else? What are we doing? What do you think we're doing? Having a brawl with our verbal brawl?
Sorry, I meant what you're talking about. Since you want to be so rude about it.
Well, this man's asking me stupid fucking questions. That's what's going on.
About what?
Oh wait, are you
Dumb
also?
shit.
You're also wearing armor, huh? I guess.
Yes,
it's not
yes, I am.
I guess it's not as odd to see people wandering around with armor than I thought it was. Or maybe I'm just a very lucky lucky or unlucky, I guess you could say.
This is some stellar conversation right now.
Yeah.
Shut up, yo.
You want to join, York?
No, you can't talk to people.
This is the peak.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
this
gonna
is
do like a ping pong and bounce away.
this is peak RP. And as he conforms into a small ball and rolls into the tavern bar,
No, I was gonna go talk to York.
you're gonna go. Okay,
It's
okay. So
actually
you go and talk to the guy with the two swords on his back. That you don't know who he is.
Yes, I am gonna go and approach him since he looks like the adventurer type. At least in my opinion. I can spot one when I see one, I think. Hello
Alright.
there, fine sir.
I
Oh, do
turn to you and I say, "Hello." And you would be.
Hello? You would be?
I am Jornius.
Nice to meet you,
if you-
Jornius. I'm on my way to go talk to someone, so if you could put off whatever you have to say to me, which I'm guaranteed will be incredibly enriching and interesting to know. I have to go right now. And I start heading towards the Elvish merchant more quickly.
I'm not gonna. I'm so tempted to say I follow.
Well, you
Not
could.
gonna.
It'd be funny.
The
It would be funny. I'd start
the
laughing.
bartender
Whatever.
looks at you. He kind of peers over the bar and says, "Hello, sir. Are you an adventurer?"
Yes. What you tell?
I asked that man if he would help me with my rat issue in my basement. It's been overrun by the things. He was not quick to give me a concise answer. I was wondering if you would take up the job.
Rats?
Yes, giant rats.
Ooh. They probably my height.
Quite possibly.
Scary thought, but I don't mind clearing out a rat infestation. Very well. I shall accept your task. Yeah, I will. Now, you said they were in your basement?
Yes, my cellar.
That's a good way to get kidnapped. Penguin, don't do it.
Shut up, York. You put me up to my ways.
Do you intend to do it alone?
No. In fact, I actually have an idea now.
And what would that be?
I'm gonna. After that, I'm gonna go over here and
He shits his pants.
you two. I have come to you to ask you a question.
Yes,
Are either of you adventurers?
What?
Are either of you adventurers?
I don't really think that's something you describe yourself. Anyone would describe themselves as. You'd have. It's kind of too broad to really describe anyone really well with. Would it not?
No, I don't think it necessarily is. I
I think
mean,
it's pretty clear on what I'm trying to get across.
like you do like quest and task for individuals. Like
I wouldn't really say myself as a.
you're
adventurer.
basically like a sword for hire. Like the job of an adventurer, I would classify as like you're like a individual mercenary for hire by anybody. So
I'm not really a adventurer or what you'd call an adventurer at all.
you're a monk. That's fine.
Yeah. I guess I don't really do quests, but I guess you could call me an adventurer. It's not too far from the truth.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, even if you want, would you be up to perhaps a quest?
What's
Just
the
cause
quest?
I guess depends on what it is.
there's a bartender over there who's assigned me a quest to clear out his basement for a giant rat infestation.
Yeah, I could do that.
All right, and you, monk?
Suppose so. Everyone interesting in the bar is going, so why not?
That's two on board. Okay. Well then I guess no. York's going to the agent for the merchant. That's what it was. I don't know why I say agent. The agent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, I don't think I have a reason to go and try and get him.
He just leaves York out of it.
I just yeah. I'm gonna
make my
get someone
own
to
party away from idiot people. Stupid.
Don't assume. don't clump up your penguin with the rest of us.
You underestimate.
You barely understood why someone would wear armor.
Yeah, well, I literally phase through Penguin as I walk to the bar.
All right, you three are sitting at the bar. and he says, "So are you three going to clear out my rat problem?"
I suppose.
Well, I best ask that other man if he will join you. He steps out from the bar. Anyways, you see an elven man sat down in his seat as he's got I don't know what the fuck those things are called, but like the things with the little a what?
So you keep going.
It's one of those things with the little balls on each
Ah!
of the.
Okay, you guys can finally hear me now. I've been talking the entire time.
It didn't matter. Anyways,
Why?
Well, I was making a joke about I hate infidelity and I teleported over there, but I guess never mind.
I'm glad we didn't get to hear
I'm
it.
glad we didn't hear
You're
that joke.
you're mad. You're funny joke, all right, buddy?
anyways, you he's got one of those things with the little bally things, and they're on the stick, and there's like 2 sticks on the side, and it's used for like math and stuffs.
An abacus?
An abacus. It's an abacus. He's got an abacus, and he's messing with those.
Okay, well, I approached him and I said, I was recommended to you by the bartender. You seem to have some knowledge about the local temple that was just recently discovered, where a lot of excavators were going.
Oh yes, an ancient temple that was discovered belonging to a past Fujian dynasty. Why are you interested?
Well, I was just passing through the area and I decided it caught my attention. So I wanted to do a little bit of exploring while I might be here.
Well, I am in fact looking for a few guards for a excavation I intend to go through. The roads there can be quite dangerous and banditries abound. Besides, I might need some support with potential competition in the area. So, if you're willing to take on that kind of work, then I have quite the job for you. If you're still interested, if you're interested, I will be back here tomorrow for you to check on the job.
Well, I just have a few questions about this little job you're giving me. First of all, the competition you say. I don't want to be doing anything illegal, first of all.
There's
So I hope-
not. Don't worry. It's all fair play in these situations. It's just a matter of you protecting me from potential illegal actions from other excavators. That would be your job.
Oh, that's good. Second, what seems to be so interesting about this temple? Why are there so many people all vying for what it has inside?
Well, there have been many excavations in Gariska recently, about a lost dynasty that was forgotten about in Fujian's history, and it seems to have been based in Gariska itself. We're very interested in the information and knowledge that we can gain from their old secrets and how this entire dynasty was entirely forgotten to the land. Well, recorded history dates us back to at least 1500 years ago, so it would have to be somewhere before then, and at that point it's entirely unknown exactly how far back it could be, and that's what we're trying to figure out now.
So we're really working with things that are quite ancient.
Yes. And quite interesting for it.
Anybody expect something special to come out of this temple? Or is it just pure curiosity?
At the moment, it's mostly curiosity. However, a few excavators had labeled it the Serpent Temple, as there was much iconography to serpentine creatures amongst the temple.
Yeah.
Well, actually, on your way back, you're finally intercepted by that guy.
Oh, the bartender. Oh, yes, thank you, Mr. Bartender. I just had a spoke with that elvish merchant there, and he gave me some quite useful information, and even a job to do tomorrow, but I'd have to find a place to stay first.
So will you help with my rat problem?
Oh, yeah, the rat problem.
I'll
Yes,
give you
sure,
free
I
room and
guess.
board,
Well,
along with a pay.
well, I didn't need all of that, but if you're gonna throw that in, I guess I will then.
Thank you. This has been a big problem for me.
How did you get into your cellar before if these giant rats were such a problem? How long
They
have they been in there?
they weren't a problem till recently. Some of them showed up, and one day when I was going down there, I was attacked by them. I barely escaped with my life. But the local militia won't do anything about it. Say it's not their job.
Yeah, they seem quite more interested in chasing tail than doing anything that they should be.
Bastards.
Right.
Whole city's gone corrupt.
Yes, show me the way to the cellar then. And I follow
He
him.
goes to the rest of the group. I gathers you. He gets you guys together. He says, "Do you all know each other?"
I met the short one just recently. He seemed quite eager to talk to me. I assume it was about this job.